In life and in Wiffleball, we long to be remembered. We fantasize about leading a legacy. Since Trey Toma debuted with Legionary in 2021, he has left a lasting impact on WOA. 2 terms as commissioner and a trip to the Georgia League Championship Series. Some say Toma has become the gold standard in our sport. And this year he captained a new team to try to claim its crown. Enterprise, the city of progress. Bowieville Circle runs around the city of Enterprise, who will have the chance to chase a championship in 2023. But a city nearby with a circle twice as large stands in their way. And here I stand today in Dothan. Once a commissioner of the game he created, now an enemy of his best friend from the Wiregrass area, Brittany Bales sits 0-2 against Trey Toma. It's the number 2 ranked Endeavor of Enterprise versus the number 3 ranked Desperadoes of Dothan. It's the first edition of the WOA Circle Bowl now.
And with that, the WOA on YouTube welcomes us to a beautiful and packed out Forever Wild Park for the first edition of the Circle Bowl. Trey Toma and his Enterprise Endeavor drive about 30 miles down the road into enemy territory to take on Brittany Bales and his 3rd-ranked Dothan Desperadoes. For guys like Trey Toma, this is nothing new. He's faced Brittany twice before and won both meetings when it was a Legionary against the Knights in the old PWL days. But Brittany Bales is no stranger to competition. He's been put in many high-pressure situations before, and he's shown us he can come through. This one could be interesting. Both teams are struggling tremendously right now. Neither one has won a game in the second half. Both 0-2 since the break. But first, let's take a look at Toma's team, the Enterprise Endeavor. Ranked number 2 coming into play, they started 3-0 and have now lost 2 games after getting upset by the Havoc, and then their loss to now number 1 Sylacauga. Also, Tyler Simmons is not present today, and Toma has not taken an at-bat in the last 3 games. Now, for their rival, the number 3 Dothan Desperadoes, captained by none other than Brittany Bales Jr. They're coming into Slate 6 with a losing record, mainly due to lack of offense. He's batting .269 with only 17 hits in 5 games. But the number that could get him a win today, his league-leading .405 ERA and league-leading 36 strikeouts. With the exception of that game against Ian Nelson Storm, he's been perfection personified on the mound. And I'm now joined by my wife, the recently retired Shelly Pope. All right, this is Pope's Picks. Who you got?
Well, Dothan is a 1 favorite to win, but there's some things that could allow this one to go either way. These teams are polar opposites when it comes to where their main skill is at. Especially now with Tyler Simmons not being present for the Enterprise team. Enterprise has an extremely dominant offense, and although Toma hasn't hit in the last 3 games, his batting .550 with 3 homers, 11 hits, and 6 extra base hits. However, the pitching has been horrendous. Dothan, on the other hand, has had a terrible offense, but a dominant defense, with the exception of the 1 game. I'm going to go with Enterprise for this, just because Trey is so good at getting in people's heads, and Brentley tends to let that get to him.
That last part is true. Trey is a mental gymnast, and he could approach the game with the mindset of Brentley has to throw me a strike. In last year's lockdown season, Trey blew Brentley out of the water. But in 2021, it went to extra innings, where Trey won on a walk-off walk. We have to look at how these teams have performed here in 2023. Like you said, good offense, bad defense against bad offense, good defense. I don't think there'll be a lot of hits. I have a 4-3 final. Give me Dothan. I think the Desperado defense will overpower the offense of Trey Toma and the Enterprise Endeavor. Well, it's almost game time here in Dothan. Endeavor, Desperadoes, the Circle Bowl coming up. And here comes Trey Toma and his 2nd-ranked Endeavor of Enterprise. And now, Brentley Bales and his 3rd-ranked Desperadoes of Dothan. crowd really starts to get into it as Bales makes his way to the mound. The stat that could make or break Brentley today is that leading 36 strikeouts. Will he be able to locate consistently? And for Trey Toma, he's not taken an at-bat in 3 games, but is batting .550, 3 homers, 11 hits, and 6 extra base hits. The band is cranking up, and we're just moments away from the WOA Circle Bowl. And Brentley looks in and delivers. Low and inside, ball 4. All right, Brentley's ready. Runner on first, nobody down. Outside, ball 4. Runners first and second. Brentley pitching, down low, just missed, ball 4. Nobody out, bases loaded. The pitch from Brentley. Nicks the pipe. Big first out. And the pitch. Inside. He lost him. Bases still loaded. 1 down. Hit the strike zone. 2 down. And the pitch with the bases loaded. Down low. Ball 4. Another run. All right. Bases still loaded. And the pitch from Brentley. Up the middle, fly balls off the fence. Brentley's going to go after it, and he's saying it's out. We are going to have to look at this. Brentley thinks his foot was on the base. We will see. And this is going to take probably another video review. I think he came off before he got possession. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
After further review, the defender's foot was off the base when he fielded the ball.
It's 0-2, 2 outs, bases still loaded, and he got him! Iced him on the lower half. Going to the bottom of the first. Endeavor 3, Dothan coming up. And Trey comes to the mound for the bottom of the first. Comes with an ERA of 8.12, 19 strikeouts. And Brentley is now up to bat. He's got 2 homers and 17 hits. We'll see what happens. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 3.
If Enterprise wins this game.
And Brentley's ready for the pitch. Ball 4. Way inside. And the pitch. Ground ball. Third base side. Brentley's going to go and stop at first. Runners on first and second. And the pitch. Inside. Behind him. Ball 4. Loaded. Bases loaded. And the pitch. Way outside. Ball 4. Brentley gets a run. It's 1-0. Bases still loaded. The pitch. Drive to the fence. Brentley got 1. Going to 2 and safe. 2 runs in. It is now 3-3. Ball got to the fence, and he got to second before Trey could chase it down.
Got the Luigi Mario.
And the pitch with runners on second and third. Tapper, fair ball, got him. The peg got him before he got to first. Run scored, 4-3. All right, 2 outs. Runners on third, and the pitch. Oh, check swing. Dribbler, Toma's got it. He'll step on first, and that is a 3rd out. We're going to the top of the second. 4-3, Dothan.
He already has the ball. Okay, he got this one. 4-3, Dothan.
And top of the second, here we go. Good night, what a curveball. Got him, strike 3. Toma goes down. Big first out, they always are. The first one's big. And the 2-strike pitch. Another nasty curveball. That broke out and then came back in. Caught him looking. 2 down. And the pitch, inside, ball 4. Trey gets a base runner. And the pitch, just missed, ball 4. First and second. And the pitch, just missed, down low. Bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 outs, inside, walked in a run. It's 4-4. And the pitch, inside again, ball 4. Another run in. Brentley delivers, just missing those last strike. 6-4, 2 outs, bases loaded, inside, another walk. It's now 7-4, another pitch, and it's down low again, another walk. 8-4, bases still loaded, Brentley needs a strikeout, and it's low, 9-4, another walk. And Brentley just can't find the strike zone when you get that third strike. And Trey delivers. Nice movement, but way outside. There's a walk. All right, runner on first. The pitch. Popped him up. And Trey gets it in foul territory. 1 down.
Come on, Dothan.
Runner still on first.
Go.
Runner on first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. And the pitch. Bouncing ball. Trey fields and goes to first. 3 down. Brentley gets nothing out of the inning. We're going to go to the top of the third. Enterprise 9, Dothan 4. All right, it's 9-4. And the pitch. Gee, right in the lower corner. Caught him looking. Wicked movement. 1 down. And the pitch. Popped him up. Brentley takes care of it in foul territory. 2 down. Okay, Brentley a pitch from getting out of this with nothing, and he loses him. That's okay. First base runner. Good movement, but just pegged him in the back with it. And the pitch with a runner on first. Ground ball. That's going to get to the fence. Trey stops at first, runners first and second.
I think he touched that before he got the base.
2 down. Runners at first and second. Trey made good contact. And the pitch. Down. It got the bottom pipe. It looked like low, but it got the bottom pipe. Wicked movement. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. 9-4, Enterprise. All right, bottom of the third. Last chance for Dothan to get some runs here. Off the top of the pipe, strike 3. He froze him. Great pitch. All Brentley could do was miss it. 1 down, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. All right, 2 down. There's a fly ball. That's deep, that's gone. Brentley is not done yet. It is now 9-5. And Brentley is not done. He's going to try to make a game of this with 2 down in the bottom of the third. It was up and he jumped it. That's all you can say. Squared it up nicely. Even the bat flip looked good. And the pitch, down low, ball 4. Runner on first. Ground ball.
Go, go, go.
First base side, that's going to get through. Runners first and second with 2 out. All right, runners first and second. 2 down. The pitch. There's a drive. That's gone. Brentley rips one. Line shot out to left center. 3-run homer. It's a 1-run ball game. Brentley is not going quietly in the bottom of the third. Trey just looks in disbelief as that ball rocketed across the fence. One swing of the bat and we are tied. Let's see what happens. Trey delivers. Fly ball. No carry. Trey's got it at third base. And that is how the first edition of the WOA Circle Bowl is going to end. Wild finish, wild game. Not what was expected. But it is indeed Trey Toma and his Enterprise Endeavor that defeat Dothan 9-8 and have clinched the 2 seed in the WOA playoff. They'll face the 4 seed, which could be either Houston County or Dothan in the semifinal, depending on the result of the next week's wildcard game. Now, with Dothan losing, if Coffee County wins the wildcard, they'll actually jump the 4 seed and be placed at 3 and Dothan at 4 due to Everett taking down Bales in Slate 5. Well, we told you before the game, Trey Toma is a mental gymnast. He got in Brentley's head early and won the mental game after about 3 pitches. Both teams have takeaways from this though. For Enterprise, the defensive game was majorly improved. Toma looked fairly solid on the mound and was able to locate very well with his right to left movement. For Dothan, you have to keep your opponent out of your head. He could just not locate today at all. However, his offense looked pretty solid. He hit his 3rd and 4th homers of the year in the 3rd inning and was able to collect 5 hits. Not something he's been able to do a lot this year. But if you told me before the season that Dothan was going to finish the regular season at 2-4, I would have told you you were crazy. But that's true. Enterprise is headed to the WOA semifinal with a solid 4-2 record. Just a massive win today for the guys in blue. We now send you down to Alex Brantley, who is standing with today's stars.
Here we have Trey Toma for the Enterprise Endeavors. How do you feel like you did overall in the game?
I played mental gymnastics with my opponent and he fell flat on his face.
Okay. How do you feel like, well, I guess you already answered how you feel like he did. How do you see the Endeavor's future unfolding?
I don't like predicting the future, but not bleak.
Not bleak, okay. Guess that was all the questions that I had. Thank you for having the interview. So here we have Brentley Bales, Jr. for the Dothan Desperadoes. I'm going to ask you a few questions here, okay? So, how do you feel like you did overall in the game?
The pitching was horrendous. You just can't win a game like that, especially when you're playing an opponent who, I mean, you understand the fact that he's not up there to swing. You understand that he's not going to swing. Yet you got to be able to hit the strike zone. You know, 3rd inning I was finally able to, and it was way too late by then.
Okay. How do you feel like your opponent did in the game?
Phenomenal. Locked in pitching. The only runs he gave up really were on those 2 homers in the 3rd. He was locked in. He was locked in.
Very good sportsmanship. How do you see the future playing out for the Dothan Desperadoes?
Well, we got Enterprise possibly in the semifinal, depending on what the wild card results. But yeah, this is really disappointing. This is not what the city of Dothan wanted to see.
That's very, very honest of you, Brentley. Thank you for taking me.
All right, now to him.
Thank you, Alex. And that will conclude our coverage of the 2023 Circle Bowl from Dothan, Alabama. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I certainly did. On behalf of everyone here at the Wiffleball Organization of Alabama, we thank you for watching, and make sure you tune in to next week's broadcast of the WOA wildcards between the 2 counties. The second biggest rivalry in the sport, the battles for the Wildgrass with everything on the line. All right, Enterprise beats Dothan 9-8. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.